December 3rd, 2019. It's the holidays, when everyone overeats, overspends, and overcompensates for their misdeeds and perceived moral shortcomings over the past 12 months. This year's shortcomings include yet another Scorsese mob movie, weighing in at 3.5 hours, a less than compelling case to impeach the current occupant of the White House, and several erstwhile candidates to succeed the unimpeachable you. Let's see. In the last few weeks, we've seen the mayor of a mid-sized city drop out. No, not that mayor of a mid-sized city. A guy from Pennsylvania, who no one has ever heard of, call it quits. And the guy from Montana read the writing on the wall and bail. Also Beto. And just today, our first A-lister received the home version of our game and a hearty thanks for playing. Yep, Kamala Harris, the junior senator from my home state who was under the delusion that she was the chosen one, wasn't. I'd like to say that she'll be missed, that the remaining field of 15 presidential hopefuls will be poorer for her absence, that the debates will be less, well, interesting isn't exactly the word. But all I can muster is a farewell and good riddance. Your campaign was a nothing burger, an empty gesture, a fart in the wind, just like you. Back in January, I recorded something of an ode to Kamala. Astute viewers may have picked up on my subtle message that the former Bay Area district attorney was nothing more than an overhyped, underqualified narcissist too caught up in her own PR to be worth a tinker's damn on the presidential stage. Yeah, subtlety's not exactly my métier, or my shtick. Best I could tell, Kamala's only reason for running for president is that everyone said she should run for president. And by everyone, I mean all the Golden State political hacks, the only team with a worse record than the Golden State Warriors, who touted the San Francisco prosecutor since she was in short pants. When I moved to California in 2014, all I heard was, Kamala Harris, she's going to be president one day. Although, to be honest, I may have heard this mostly from Kamala Harris. For my part, I could never understand the appeal, the downright adulation that seemed to follow her every move and precede her every introduction. Then she was elected to the U.S. Senate in 2016, whereupon she made an immediate impact by basically running for president. Her big problem, as I could see from the outset, was the utter lack of a governing philosophy. And that, combined with her ever-shifting, don't pin me down on any issue disingenuity, is what doomed Kamala's campaign. Also, a scathing New York Times article over the weekend pointing out that her policy positions were a mystery even to her ever-shrinking and infighting staff. And she couldn't raise any money because of all the above. She was a more youthful Hillary Clinton, running 3 years after Hillary proved so utterly distasteful to the electorate that she lost to you-know-who. The highlight, if you will, of the Harris effort was that smackdown of frontrunner Joe Biden over the busing issue in the first debate. Thing is, I found her caterwauling, "That little girl was me," to be an over-rehearsed, overly dramatic delivery of a clearly canned line. And her performance didn't get any better, or any less rehearsed, in subsequent appearances on stage. So Kamala Harris is gone. Mike, apparently you don't have to call him Michael, Bloomberg is in, as is Deval Patrick. Cory Booker, who at least seems to have a clue, may not qualify for this month's debate, while Andrew Yang and Tom Steyer, who definitely have no clue at all, are in. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for the holidays to be over.